go. So I thought I would video the greenhouse. Oh, and the stuff outside the greenhouse. The greenhouse is not big enough for. So yeah. Here is, these are just some artichokes. These two. Oh, hang on. There we go. So these two here, 2 pots, 3 plants in each. So I've not grown these before. They should be interesting. Besides, 3 Jerusalem artichokes, which should be very nice. Then, hang on. It's not very level around here. So then we have carrots in another thingy bob container. That's what they're called. I'm a bit confused about these carrots because they came on a carrot tape, which is like paper tape with carrot seeds spaced the ideal carroty distance between them. But they look overcrowded. We'll see what comes out of them, if anything. Any bits on the tops? No. And then there's another thing of carrots over there. In between them is a yellow golden courgette. Annoyingly, this was a spare one. 2 have gone in the veg patch, and they are tiny and they are not grubby. I'm not happy with them. But the one in the pot seems to be doing fine. So, oh well. At least I'll have less courgettes than last year. Last year I put 4 plants in, and that was too many courgettes. I was eating them forever. So yeah, here's cold frame. This has kind of got leftover bits and spares. So there's some spare cabbages in there. There's some spare leeks and some spare tomatoes. And down there, these celeriac. They're not going to grow very big in that pot, but there's some out in the veg patch, which should be interesting when they come through. And then there's weeds. Lots of weeds. I don't really maintain this bit of the garden very much, so it's a little overgrown, overrun. Over here, these are more containers with potatoes in them. I've got 5 varieties of potatoes. Some King Edwards, there's some Desirées, there's some Charlottes in the middle there. They're the ones that have died back a bit because they're first earlies. And then I've got Pentland Javelins, no idea what those are like. And then I've got 2 containers of Maris Pipers. So let's see how big they actually grow in the containers. It's the first time I've done container potatoes, so I have no idea. Apparently it works. Apparently it's much easier to get the potatoes out of them. Ooh, look at you. That's my beans. Didn't expect you to reach the top of that. Oh well. Let's have a look if there's any actual beans on them. Right, this is inside of the greenhouse. It is a mess, but that's, what greenhouses do. So, yesterday evening I pulled up all the garlic because it was done, potentially overdone. Oop. Okay. So all this side is kind of overdone. They've all gone a bit like this, which isn't good. So I'll be pulling those up earlier next year. And then so this side is kind of more proper heads of garlic, which I'm going to string together and make a garlicky stringy thing. And at the moment they're just in here to have their first drying while the mud will dry, and I shake that off before I string them up. Then over here we have, this is follow-on crops. So a couple of kales, a red and a red and a blue apparently, a blue Scottish. No idea what that's going to look like. Probably not blue, but we shall see. Oh, there's so much mud on this garlic. I can't get it off because the roots are so tight. There we are. It was better than it was when I pulled out the ground when it was very, very damp. I have some hanging basil because I just wanted to kind of experiment with these hanging pots. There's 2 more over there as well. Those were supposed to be spring onions. They are not spring onions. They failed entirely. But the basil seems to be alright. Might put something a little prettier in there next year. So, here are the tomatoes. These are the tomatoes in the straw. You can see the straw down there. So I've got 3 varieties in here. There's some San Mazzanos at the back. There's some money makers somewhere. And there's some big beef tomato ones called Orange Pierogi or something like that. I can't remember. They're kind of on a bit of a drought day at the moment. I heard that if you water tomatoes every other day, then what happens is they grew roots better because they go finding water. So that's the idea. As soon as they start fruiting, they'll need water every day. Yeah. So high hopes for all of that to come through. And then we can go over to the other side. Oh God, this is all very close. Hang on. Hang on. There's these big ass tables in here. I built both these tables. I was quite pleased with them. So this side. Oh, let's try that way. Okay. So that is, what is that? That's an aubergine. A Scorpio aubergine. It's enormous. And it has no flower buds. Oh, hang on. That's not in the ideal space with that stick thing there, is it? Crap. Okay. So that's the aubergine. That's one of the aubergines. There are others. We've got here another 2 varieties of tomatoes. One of them is a Muscota something or other, and the other one is a Sweetheart, which is supposed to make heart-shaped tomatoes, which will be interesting. We've got some flowers on those. Look at that, flowers. And they're actually getting quite high as well. I don't know where I'm going to put these when they reach the top. The reason I put the cherry tomatoes up here, because both these varieties are cherries, there's 2 of each. But my thought was, they're cherries and they shall hang and drape. And they can drape all the way down here, all the way down here, and won't that be lovely? But they seem to be growing very upwards. What else we got? Behind these tomatoes here we have, this is a Thor pepper. It's riding its saddle, filly. It's supposed to be the long pointy red peppers, apparently. Again, oh, hang on, is that a flower? That's not a flower. Oh well. Boo. Sorry, my camera work is not very good. You are deep in the undergrowth, like, what's his name? Not Bilotti, the other one. You're deep in here. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so next to Thor is this big one here. This is another aubergine. And this is a grafted meatball aubergine. I have no expectations from this, other than it's taking over the greenhouse. But everything's taking over the greenhouse. But yeah, I don't know what kind of aubergines those are, but hopefully they're nice. And then I have down here, and we're going to probably have to move these so you get some light. So you've got 1, 2, these are chilies. These are called Baskets of Fire. And here we go right deep through the undergrowth now. We've got some other Baskets of Fire down there. There's another 3 Baskets of Fire that way, and then again through the undergrowth there is 1, 2, and out of the way, leaf, out of the way. There is a 3rd one there's the third one. They're Scotch bonnets. So they seem to be doing really rather well. Very pleased with those. But, yeah. Oh, someone's been eating that, haven't you? Oh. So yeah, 5 pots of basket of fire and 3 Scotch bonnets should keep me in chilies for a while. But we'll see if they're actually fruit. And then under here, on this whole level, we've got, oh, is that another, that's another chili. One more chili there. Another chili there. That makes 7 baskets of fire. I may need to rein those back in. We shall see. That is some basil that I'm growing for somebody else. Oh, speaking of basil, apparently basil is good to grow near tomatoes and it helps them. I don't know how, but it's called companion planting and apparently it works. Which is why under here, in the straw, I have got a whole load of little basil plants. So they're basically spaced throughout in between all of the tomatoes in the straw. But moving back to here, in the back there, those are all parsleys, 2 Italian flat leaf and 1 moss curled. I've got parsley inside, but I kind of overfused it, so I'm growing more. And I have another aubergine. I can't even remember what. Oh, that's aubergine moneymaker, which I think are basically supermarket aubergines. Where are we here? So here I've got. Oh! Hang on, I have to turn around. Right. So some more peas. Apparently you can still get peas in this time of year. That's, I can't even read mine. Oh, spinach, Apollo spinach. So those are going to go in. Should have put those on a little earlier because they're going to go in where the garlic was. And then over here we have, oh, the sweet corn's up. Excellent, because my sweet corn failed. And it's supposed to be, what's the knee high by the 4th of July, which obviously that isn't. But I'm going to try some late ones. We'll see how they go. We've got here, oh, what are you? Swedes. Those are Swedes. That's what they are. Not entirely sure where they're going to go. I had a lot of garlic in the veg patch, so a fair amount of space now. And then the onions are going to come out relatively soon too. They're doing really rather well. And then in here, okay, in here, on the end we have squash. That variety, I can't say it, they're big and orange. Then we have here Harlequin squash, which are different colours, like a Harlequin. And then this one is, oh, that's kohlrabi, which is a brassica. So they will need to go under the brassica cage when the cabbages start coming out. We'll see how they grow. And then at the back, oh, I can't even remember what's right at the back here. These have not been doing very well. More spinach and whatever on earth that is. Lettuce. That's the Paris lettuce. So that's going to go in a planter once the lamb's lettuce is done, which is nearly there. So yeah, that's the greenhouse. Oh. And all that string up there is to go down there and tie the tomatoes onto. It sometimes works, sometimes they need extra sticks. But yeah, stops them all falling over. Anyway, yeah. That is the whole greenhouse. I need a bigger one. It's far too overgrown. Anyway, I thought you'd like to see. There you go, bye.